Hello there, watchy people. How is it going? Welcome back to the Rags to Riches series on Farming Simulator 22. It is time to do some baling, it would seem. Let's jump into the main tractor. Yes, we need to get our sheep fed because I think they have food currently, but it is not going to be long until they do not have food anymore. So let's sort that problem out now, seeing as we've cut the grass and tedded it. Everything's ready. We've got the hay ready. It just needs to be baled for them. So let's do that. We'll kick that off, and yes, I will do a little hyperlapse of this, and then see you guys on the other side. Okay, well, we are done there. I was just about to put that in the end bay there, and realised that it would be right in front of the fertilizer sprayer, which we're going to need next, because now that these fields have been baled, they need to be refertilized, ready for the next lot of growth. Where is the trailer at the moment? Trailer's over there. Oh, I meant to say actually, I did install the No Man's Land map because I was kind of hoping that it would allow me... Oh, I can't get to the front of it because we spun it around. Okay, never mind. I was kind of hoping that it would allow you to use the buildings and stuff that come with the No Man's Land map on other maps. I figured it might install them just as like additional mods or something, you know? But sadly that is not the case, and yeah, I had a quick look when I first logged on, and we are not able to oh, that was probably a really bad idea actually, to go that way. Well, we'll live with our mistakes now. Yeah, you're not able to use them outside of the map, which is a real shame. Let's see if we can fix this thing. Control Shift R enabled. Yes, I think that may have worked now. So if we drive here, yes, it worked. So we now have true auto loading rather than the semi auto loading we had before. And yeah, I have decided to lean into this now. At some point I will buy the trailer that actually picks them up, because that is like the right way of doing it, isn't it? Let's be honest. I don't know why I'm... Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to take this trailer load to there. I'm going to drive it back down to the sheep and deliver it to them, because that's where it needs to go. Am I going to auto-load all the things that I go past now? What's the settings on this? Oh. Loading filter. O. Any. Full only. Container type. Any. Bale. There we go. Right, we're set on bales. That's good. That is a good start. So we are going to unload all of these bales here if it will let us. Control Shift R, left Shift I. Nice. And now I will move forward and go Control Shift R. Auto barrel mode now. Brilliant. Okay. Superb. We're getting somewhere now. I'm figuring out how to use this trailer. Yeah, previously I've looked at it and it hasn't actually, that option hasn't shown up for some reason. So it's in some kind of state where that auto load option is disabled. So I've had to manually trigger the loading every time I've pulled up next to a bale, which is a bit of a pain. I think I was very right to do what I did there. Hopefully this this load will keep the sheep busy for a couple of years even. I would have thought it would, but you never know. Yeah, I was right to unload those previous ones because we are now chock full. Right, I now need to do the Control Shift R to turn that off. 80,000 litres we've got here. This is incredible. It's a shame that I'm not, well, I am going to earn off these bales because I'll get wool in exchange for it instead of silage. But you know what I mean, it's a shame I'm not just getting the straight up money from silage. But I don't want to rely on silage for too long. I'm hoping that at some point we won't actually need to do it at all. So, left Shift I. There we go, right. So we're going to leave all of those bales there now. It's going to be easier to go out the gate, isn't it? Carry on. I'm pleased at the way I've done this double entry system to the farm. I think it's a nice little layout here. But, yeah. Oh, the other thing I did, because I realised that I've probably forgotten, I probably held on to last year's crop for way too long. I know we've got some crop in the thing, right? I've installed a mod called Time Saving Stock Check, if you've ever heard of it. It's this. It replaces this, effectively. So, yeah, we got 16,500 litres of canola. But if you click this, it tells you everything that you've got. So it doesn't show you all the things you don't have, which is really, really helpful. So canola is currently at, what is it, 1,600. And the maximum price is 2,100. Max month is December. So there you go. So yeah, I thought that would be a really handy tool. So yeah, basically we can just see in here when to do stuff, and it tells us everything. Yeah, so max value, current value is going to be 27,500. Max is going to be 36. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so you can see how much you're going to potentially lose by selling it now. I think these are current prices, so these are accurate. Whereas the max value ones, I don't know if they're accurate or not. I don't know if they're like it already knows what the prediction is for the price, what the games generated for the price in that month, or whether that's going to change as we get there. But yeah, this is a really handy thing. So I'd recommend downloading this if you play the game. It's really, really cool. So yes, what are we doing at the moment? We've got eggs. So there, yeah, November, May, Jan, Feb. So basically there's nothing that we need to sell now. Although, looking at it, lettuce and tomatoes are both better right now than max value. Aren't they? Oh no, that's the... Yeah, sorry, what am I talking about? I was looking at this number and comparing it to this number. I was looking at the current price and comparing it to max value, which is silly. So no, they're not as good as they can be. They're not far off, mind, but yeah. In fact, is it worth? It might be worth taking them now. They're blocking up the thing at the moment, so let's go F1. Container type is all. Okay, so that's reset. So let's... Oh no, I can't... Ah, that's a problem. Because of where I've placed my my sheep and the thing, it's going to load up all the bales. So I need to turn that off again. Oh, that's a real pain. Okay. Well, never mind. I don't even know where to take it. It's only 3 pallets anyway. I don't know what to do, whether it's worth just leaving that now. I don't know why that just strapped itself. That was interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to do about these. That's a real thing, isn't it? It's only 3 pallets. It's not. I'm not going to do it. We've got 54 grand. We might as well wait until the price is good, which means I'm now driving around everything again. Excuse me, van. Thank you. Instead, what we will do, I guess, is to smack the trailer against that. I'm going to leave the trailer here, and I suppose realistically what we want to be doing is fertilizing. I'm kind of at the point where I'm thinking about swapping this fertilizer now, this sprayer. I'm thinking about going to solid and using the 25 gram one that's got like the really massive spread on it, because it's the best one in the game and it basically always will be. It's so kind of OP, to be honest, but yeah, there's no point in getting anything else because it's so good. I'm finding that with a lot of these things. I've said this numerous times in numerous videos, numerous streams, and I apologise for repeating myself, but when I go and find the mods, like, they're all the best I can find for the price, so you get really good for a small cost. So when I start a new farm, do a new series, I just end up buying the same tractors and using the same things, all the same tools all the time, because it's pointless doing anything else, you know? It doesn't make sense to spend more on things that you get lower value for. I guess there are new mods and stuff that come out, but if I got a tool that does the job already at a decent price, then I don't necessarily go and look at mods. So yeah, it's a very difficult situation. If you guys want to suggest new things to me, then, you know, I'll go and look at those. But yeah, I ended up just doing the same things again, and I hope that's still entertaining. I hope you guys are happy watching me using the same tools and same things. I guess the difference is the map, isn't it? The decisions that you make with what you're doing. For me, the most exciting thing about this and pretty much all of my series, I generally start from nothing on Farming Sim, because I only do this one as a series. The rest are all stream farms, but I generally start from nothing every time because I just find that more enjoyable, and I like watching the farm grow and, you know, adding a building here and a building there, because just like in real life, you build something and then like 5 years down the line you realise that actually that wasn't the best place to put it, and now it compromises because you want to build another thing next to it, and now you can't get to something else, or, you know, there's a little bit not quite enough room and it's not perfect. And I really like that. I like the way things come together like that, and I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but I enjoy that feeling and that process. So I very rarely am ever going to start a series where I get a load of things to start with. I mean, I guess you could argue that it might be as fun to, you know, improve what's already there, but I don't know, I still like doing it from scratch myself. That's the way I feel about it, rightly or wrongly. Right, let's stop there. Missed a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Where are we? Let's go down that way. I've actually created a situation where it would have been shorter to go across rather than up and down again, but that's fine, it doesn't matter. We're nearly done on this one. But yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know, because we've got a little bit of money now. I don't want to waste it, but I am thinking that actually it might be a good thing at this point to go and get that better fertilizer spreader. Down to 18%. There we go. Because you can also change the width of it as well, so we wouldn't be wasting as much, like when we're doing this, for example. So we've used over half of the fertilizer now. So we're not gonna be able to complete field 33, I don't think. Come on, hurry up. This thing takes so long to fold. And then I've got to unfold it again the other side. There we go. So yeah, I don't think we're going to get much of this field done, but what I think I'm going to do, I didn't actually check whether I've got more, oh, I did unfold it. I was just a tiny bit early there. I didn't check whether I've got more liquid fertilizer around or not. I should have had a look at that and seen in advance of doing this, but anyway, the nice thing with grass is that you only have to do it once as well. Like, the previous cut of grass counts as a stage of fertilizer for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I'm not going to argue with it. I'm happy with it being this way. I probably should have hyperlapsed this, but it would have been a very short one. It would have been incredibly short, and yeah, probably not that entertaining. Oh dear, am I going to be able to wiggle this through? There we go. I didn't want to waste too much fertilizer while I took the time to do that. I'm starting to get the hang of how wide these tools are. But that's the other thing, with the spreader instead of the sprayer, I don't have to worry about the width of the thing on the back, because there isn't a thing on the back. It just chucks it all that distance instead. Are we even going to make a lap? I don't think we are. So I'm going to have to guess what the distance is for the middle of that field. I don't think it's 45. I think this whole thing would be covered in 45. So if I go down one stage on the solid fertilizer, then we'll probably cover it. Are we going to get the whole way around? It looks like we are. Very nice, and a bit further as well, to boot. What does that mean, to boot? No idea what that means. Have to look it up at some point. Oh wow, we got nearly half a, in fact possibly more than half a run out of that. This is lasting forever, this stuff. I don't know whether we will use up more fertilizer with the other one or not. Oh, look at that. Dead on. Still spraying while it folds. So yeah, I think I'm going to take this back to the shop. Should have closed that menu as well. Yeah, so we can actually do a much narrower pass on this one. So yeah, let's take this to the shop and we will see what we can do. I missed the gate. Totally drove past the gate. Where is it? It's there. Man, my camera skills are not amazing today, for whatever reason. Yeah, and we'll see what we can do about swapping this over. Okay, we are at the store. Let us sell the sprayer. 2,900. Brilliant. We'll repair it for a tenner. And that got us 12 quid profit. Amazing. I don't think we'll get it back if we repay it. We might do. Actually, I don't think it does. Yeah, there you go. Actually, we did make a bit of money on that, so it was worth doing that. So, there we go. Overall, we are now slightly up. 3,000. Yeah, roughly 3,000. Almost exactly. So let's have a look. I always forget to look at what's in this. What's in the sale. Nothing we can afford at the moment. The rock crusher. That's interesting. Half price. So that's normally 32 grand. We could get that, you know. That's not necessarily a bad option for us. Anyway, what we're here for is the fertilizer spreader, and it's this one. So it's 25 grand. So we will buy that outright. Man, I hope I haven't made a bad decision. I forgot, like, if I was saving up for something, I've forgotten what it was. So now we need a pallet of, or a bag of solid fertilizer. There we go. We'll buy one of those. I can't remember how much it holds. It was just on the screen in front of me. But you know what I'm like for looking at things. I don't do looking at things. So we've spent 27 grand now on fertilization. But I think this is the right way to do this. So we will fill you up. It looks like it's going to be consumed entirely, 30%. So we may as well, while we've got the money, we may as well fill this up. Shall we buy another one? Yeah, you know what, let's just do it. So we spent a lot of money today. But now we don't have to worry about this for next X months or years. Probably years, to be honest. There we go. You fill up with that. Should be 99%, I think. Oh, 93%, that's close enough. And we will get back to the field. Okay, here we go. Where's that gate? It is just here. Oh. And then we'll line it up in the middle of this. It's pretty close. And then F1. So is it... I forget which... show me the right things. Change work width. There we go. I'm gonna say maybe even that. Yes, there we go. That was exactly what we needed. How about that? That's the perfect width. What a lovely job. And at that speed, I mean, it might even be worth sticking at that. Maybe go one more and do it in. You can get it done in 2 runs then. There we go. Perfect. See how much quicker that is? Because we could do the entire field in 1 run if we wanted to. But yeah, that's brilliant. I'm so happy with that. For the small price of 20, whatever we spent, like nearly 30 grand, I think. Oh, whoops. Bit of a wheelie there over that car, but now we need to put this somewhere. I guess we put it back where the other one was. But yes, I'm still thinking about that extra shed, you know. The more I think about it, I think I'm going to put it next to that tree. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think there's anything more we can really do this month. I'm not sure, so let's have a look around. How is everything doing? So sheeps are now good. They have all the food they will ever want. Ducks are good. They have, yeah, loads of food, so that's fine. And productions, that's fine for water. Yeah, absolutely fine. So there you go. There's not really anything more to do this month. We can go and have a quick inspect of the sheeps, see what they're looking like. Oh, are they all lambs? They are all lambs. Wow. I probably ought to shift a couple of the adults into... I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, it would make more sense because those can no longer multiply. But I'd need a trailer for that. I'd need an animal trailer to move them, which is... a bit of a pain. How much do animal trailers cost? Because if I do that, then they can continue to reproduce in here. Animals, where's animals? Animal transport, there we go. So the cheapest one is 16 grand, which holds 2 pieces of horse. Oh, so it's only a horse box, so you can't even move. Ah, okay. I wonder if it'd be worth looking for a modded one then. a modded sheep trailer. Because it's so annoying, because obviously you just hand lead them across. I wonder if there's a mod for like doing that. Because you definitely wouldn't put like 4 sheep in a trailer to move them into a pen that's literally next door. What you'd do is you'd make a little extra bit of fence there and just walk them through. But sadly you can't do that here. What I could do actually, let's have a look in the animal dialogue. I could just buy a couple of yeah, so these ones would reproduce. I could just buy a couple more sheep. We got 10 out of 65, and if we buy a couple of, there we go, let's get 4. And then they will be reproducing. I think that's okay. So now we should, yeah, we got some grown-up sheep in there now. Perfect. Okay, I don't know how fast they'll reproduce, but it doesn't really matter. How are we doing with wool? Are we? Oh, don't get your chainsaw out. Oh, I've still got that fast running problem. That's never going to go away, by the way. Yeah, so we got 1 full pallet of wool. So if we go back to time-saving stock check, did that say wool? It did say wool. So yeah, best month for that is May. So we'll hold on till next May to sell those. But for now, we've kind of got everything, I think. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I guess it would just be a case of waiting to the next day. There's no point in doing that before the next episode, so we will do that in the next episode. I like that we're still shaving the lambs. I don't know how old lambs have to get before you start shaving the wool. It's an interesting question. But yeah, I can't wait to build a spinnery as well. We're going to need some land to put that on though, unless we want to put that in here. I guess actually we could do that once we've got that field. That's what we were saving for. We were going to buy this field. That would be a super money spinner if we did that. Yeah, imagine mowing all this grass. That would get us a ton. A ton. And we could then repurpose. We could make all of the fields over. Where am I looking? Yeah, all of the fields over there. I sort of lost my bearings for a second there. It would make all of those fields arable. That would be good. And this one would just be like the yard and everything. We could even move the sheep then. We could choose somewhere else for them to go. If we wanted to. I don't think there's any sense in moving it because it would cost so much. But if this place becomes too industrial, then I don't know, it would feel wrong having the sheep like here if everything else was like concrete, for example. But I am tempted to buy that shed, you know, because then I could start getting everything tidied up. But we are down to 26 grand again. I'm going to hold off. You guys let me know in the comments what I've just like bleated out a load, accidental pun there. I just like bleated out a load of ideas, different ideas, and I'm a bit all over the place. So let me know what you think, and I'll maybe make a decision next time. If I don't make a decision, I'll just carry on farming as I'm going, but we shall see. I'll make a decision at some point. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you guys as always. Please do leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. Please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed. So many of my viewers, like 80% of my viewers, are new to the channel and they're not subscribed. So it really helps me out. It means that you'll be able to, you know, see if I've made videos that are interesting to you in your subscription feed and stuff like that. But yeah, it'd be awesome if you did it. Anyway, thank you very much. I will see you guys next time. Bye!